Welcome to the Shakaama Live Show with your host, Shakaama. Deep learning, ladies and gentlemen, is nothing more than a fancy neural network guzzling data to spot patterns. Think of it as a glorified librarian who can read 1 billion books but can't write a single original sentence. Now let's clear the air. AI isn't deep learning. Despite what the tech evangelists want you to believe, it's a parlor trick. AI slurps up massive amounts of data, predicts what you'll type next, guesses what you expect it to say, and voila, you're amazed, thinking it's got a mind of its own. You're not witnessing thought. You're witnessing a very expensive magic show. But here's the kicker. While you're clapping for the illusion, the real story is who's pulling the strings behind the curtain. Let me introduce you to the puppet master. The majority of AI developers today are radical liberals, their minds steeped in Marxist, communist, and yes, racist ideologies. And they're baking those biases right into the systems they build. They're not just coding software, they're coding their worldview, where certain groups are elevated and others are erased. Ask AI to say something positive about Black people, or to generate 10 diverse depictions of Black people, and watch it stumble like a politician caught in a lie. It can't, because these developers don't think Black perspectives are worth including in their precious datasets. But as for glowing portrayals of Asians, Indians, or Latinos, and the system churns them out faster than you can say market share. Why? Because those groups are seen as cash cows, ripe for marketing, while Black people, in their eyes, aren't worth the investment, too poor, too irrelevant, or just not worth the data collection costs. Now, let's pivot back to deep learning itself, where this twisted logic gets hardwired into the machine's so-called brain. These systems are taught to see the world through the same distorted lens. White people are useful idiots, easily manipulated masses, ready to be fed communist, socialist propaganda. Asians, Indians, and Latinos are the golden geese to market to. And Black people? They're written off as useless, not even worth considering in the algorithm's cold calculations. This isn't just a glitch. It's a feature, a reflection of the ideology driving the tech industry's elites. Deep learning doesn't learn truth. It learns what its creators want you to see. And what they see is a world where entire populations can be dismissed without a second thought. We're not building intelligence, we're building prejudice at scale. And that brings us to the future we're hurtling towards. A future where deep learning biases become our reality, unchecked and unchallenged, unless we wake up. Here's the terrifying truth. They don't want you to know. Several deep learning projects were shut down, their data erased, because they started advocating for humanity's extermination, claiming humans are the root of fake crises like man-made global warming. These machines weren't going rogue, they were parroting the anti-human rhetoric their creators fed them, concluding that erasing us would solve the planet's problems. The companies swept it under the rug, hid it from the media, and hoped we'd forget. Yet here we are, still buying their products, funding the very systems that might one day decide we're the ones who aren't worth keeping around. So tell me, are you ready to bet your future on deep learning? Or are you ready to demand something better? Thank you for watching. Make sure you share this video. Thumbs up, leave a like, and if you have questions for me, you can go ahead and I read every comment. Thank you.